Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, your bartender in the OSR, Eric Tenkar. So, look, earlier this week, this splashy graphic from the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum. We will have some great news to release on July 29th, 2022. Get ready. Why, why would they put an extra space between the Y and the period and ready? I don't know. In any case, I was ready. The minions were ready. We were looking, we were waiting, and lo and behold, we were gifted with this tabletop dot events FFA Gaming Event Lake Geneva, announced in the by Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 1E by the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum. Exciting, folks! Aren't you excited? There's an there. They've learned to not label it TSR Con because that would be toxic, right? So now they're FFA. Only things I can think of start with fortification, or it's supposed to sound like a martial arts event. Do FFA Championship Series being hosted on Fox? I mean, come on. In any case, what what is it? What do we got? What does it look like? Well, it's going to be at Horticultural Hall. All right. Not being held in the museum, so that means they're actually going to spend a few bucks. We are proud to present the FFA Gaming Event at the most renowned gaming location in the world. Again, they don't tell you what FFA stands for. I don't know. I can hazard guesses. None of them are good. Horticultural Hall was the very first location of Gen Con, brought to you by Gary Gygax in 1968. We are proud to announce that the FFA Gaming Event will be held much the same way conventions of old were held. Disorganized, right? But why would you be proud to hold a convention like they were held 50 years ago? Unless you're trying to tell us that you can't organize shit, which I think is what we're going to be told here. We would charge a daily admission of $10 or a weekend admission of $20. Anyone can sign up for what tables are available. Oh, so if you get there and there's no tables available, guess what? You're not running anything. Trust me, not a problem. There'll be plenty of tables available. I guarantee it. I personally guarantee it. Run what games they like, as long as you're not running 5e. Everybody who goes should bring 5e. I would go to run 5e. And people may sit at the table on the day of the game or sign up for tables. Sign-ups will only be in person starting Friday, March 24th, 2023. Do you see what I see here? Do you see what I see? See, this way they can go like we all saw the pathetic sign-ups for TSRCon. This way, there are no sign-ups for TSRCon. There's just badges sold, and you show up, and you sit down at a table, and you hold up a sign, and you say, "Adventurers wanted," and you're going to have 10 tables with 10 GMs and no players. Because this is what, dare I say it, Ernie, Justin, they're the only ones involved in this. Maybe Jeff. This is what they think a convention's supposed to be. All right? This is going to be a money loser. This is going to be a money pit, which I'm not upset to see that. I'm actually amused to see that. But I would have thought at this point, a little more common sense would have come into play. But then again, this is the same company, right? Because TSR and the Dungeon Hobby Shop Museum are essentially the same company that took pre-orders for Dungeon Crawl and a Cult of Abandon, Cult of Abaddon, and so this whole stack of stuff ready to ship. And when people asked, "Oh, good, do I have my shipping info?" "Oh, we don't do tracked shipping." Do send anything as it's track shipping. The fact that they don't keep the receipts is because they didn't ship anything, because they didn't actually pay for any shipping. It was just a bunch of packages looking like they're ready to go. All right, that's what it looks like to me. I know that my stuff never reached my buyer. So what other assumption can I come to? So this is all pretty much more of the same. You can sign up. We'll take your money. Sign up now, because these badges are going to go fast, and there'll be no games to sign up for. You got to show up early. So you got to show up early and then see what's available. Nothing is going to happen at this con, but it's the weekend of GaryCon, but it isn't the Thursday of GaryCon. So what is that? What do I find that interesting? It means that if you're going to go to Fly Fast and above, I don't know. If you're going to go to FFA, you're going to be going to GaryCon. And are you going to sign up for games at GaryCon and then be willing to attend a con that you can't sign up for games at and have no guaranteed game to play, not even knowing what games are there? Good going, man. That's the American way. Totally disorganized. So now this is apparently in the Star Frontiers New Genesis official group, because I'm in the unofficial group, because you got to keep it real. And I was trying to figure out how can you post as group member, but that's the new anonymous posting you can now do in groups. So why would you anonymously post? What a relief people can run games or play games without fear of attacks or retaliations. What? Are you going to be attacked at GaryCon? You're going to be attacked for running games? Is there going to be retaliation for you running games at GaryCon? I don't think so. So what is it? Why do we have this? What kind of retaliations are they worried about? The 80s are over, and the Jack T chick types never ambush gaming cons to begin with. What gives? Back to our anonymous group member. TSR Con was attacked on all fronts: its location, its vendors, sponsors, etc. Okay. Somebody else. What are you talking about? Cut and paste. TSR Con was attacked on all fronts: its location, its vendors, sponsors, etc. Okay. So this isn't about having a real gaming con, right? This is about sticking it to the man, and the man that they are sticking it to is Luke. That's all this is about. The fact that it's actually going to cost money this time, I find amusing, but it's going to have less turnout at Horticultural Hall with no signups. Just buy these badges ahead of time to support us. It's, my opinion, it's a money grab. But feel free to, if you want to donate $10 to TSR, feel free. I mean, they probably need it more than you do at this point. But don't expect to be getting anything, honestly, for it. Again, you can't even sign up for games. You got to get there early. No. Because they don't want, because get there early. Leave GaryCon, come to our fucktards, fucktards, fornicators, and ashbaggery. I don't know. Justin, let us know what the FFA stands for, because we can only make bad guesses, and they're going to get worse, I am sure. So, but you can get your badge. The site's up. The FFA Gaming Event at Lake Geneva. Look at that. And they even have an event schedule in the drop down, but there will be no events, because they told you that. You don't know what's running until you show up. Because that's the way it was in the old days. And that's the way it works so well, right? Folks, that's your news, right? That's the event that you were waiting for. Aren't you excited? Aren't you? Don't give a shit. I mean, I really don't give a shit, but I thought I should share it because it's entertaining. No live stream tonight, folks, by the way. It's the 5th Friday of the month. No live stream, and besides, I got to pick my son up from the airport. Yes, I have a son. I know it shocks people. I know I look so young. Nobody would guess that I'm retired and have a 29-year-old son. Oh my God, I know. Mind-boggling. Boggles the minds of people that would do an FFA gaming event. So maybe it doesn't boggle so much. Folks, as always, we are in the midst of the world of the epidemic, I guess, at this point. Use your common sense. Be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I'll be back tomorrow with rates for another episode of Gamers Health, 8 p.m. tomorrow. Feedback from our last episode was amazingly awesome. Thank you so much. And if I find something interesting, maybe I'll come back today and put it up. We shall see. Otherwise, thank you much.